Hey guys, Daily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Balance of Nature. In the last episode, we started the quest, got bodied by levers constantly, and those stupid crabs. Somebody who heard me talking about him, I guess his claws were burning. They don't have external ears. Y'all can be murdered now. Thank you! I accept your peace offering, crab, now that you're dead. Right, anyway, we're gonna go into the... We're gonna do the, pardon me. I need to grab my maps. We are going to do level 1. Yeah, I have maps and checklists. This is what I do. This quest, you will need maps, especially in level 1, where we're going. Yeah, that's how you get that key. Never mind that it's one screen up. Logic has no place here. It's Zelda. Okay. Yukul's dungeon design is known for being very... explore an area, find a key, unlock a door, lather, rinse, repeat. There's not a lot of backtracking, like... There's more split, pathways in this than usually. Yukul's is also known for interesting dungeon shapes, which he manages with warps. Lots of warps. This quest is not as bad as, what's it called? Balance of Nature for that, but it's still pretty much a thing. Okay, remember, you do not have the best mail, do not face tank everything, doofus. So, yeah, notice how we came all the way from the upper, like, check out our map. Yeah, this one is bad about that, but the others are not, so I'm treating it as a dungeon gimmick. If you like figuring out from, hidden rooms and stuff from dungeon shapes, this may not be wholly for you, but it's actually a pretty fun, I find it a pretty fun and interesting dungeon romper. Right? We have a shield, but it's just a little bitty thing. It won't actually protect us. Okay. Let's see. And here, right away, I need to check my map. Let's see. You are here. And that takes us... Yeah, we do sort of want to go this way first off. Does anyone know why this is happening? It started when I had to upgrade to Windows 10. Is there any way to fix it? Okay, so nothing we can do here except that block's cracked. Would anyone like to take, and of course you can see that that is a wall that has a hole in it from one side, but not the other. Would anybody like to guess what the dungeon item is gonna be? Whoopsie. And here we have another of Yukul's signatures. Block puzzles. Yukul's really likes block puzzles. Okay. This one, they usually aren't too hard, but you want to be careful. Let's see. We're just going to move you down one. That works. And now, that. Good. So, let's see if I move that over, and that can go up, and that can go over, and that can go up, and that can go up, and that can go over, and now we can move all of our blocks to where they need to be. Come on. I won't say these do get a little harder. They're never really very difficult, just. And this is a recharge room. Yes, okay. Now, where am I supposed to go? Oh, right, this way first. Not that that really does me any good, but... And we have a trap over there, so keep... That's interesting. I didn't realize that the likes... I thought it would just pass through them. That happens in a lot of... But no, as far as that thing is concerned, likes are... solid. You want to dodge that. Come here, hit that switch. That will open it for later. Okay. I knew that was going to happen. I suck at that. But luckily... we can come back here. Now, let's see. Where does this take me? Well, if we go this way, we'll get to something we can't do anything with yet, so. Alright. Murder all the things. Notice that, okay, this thing. This puzzle, actually, I managed to trap myself like 3 times doing it. It's not as easy as it looks. Okay, so we want to push this down once, and that up once. It is unfortunately very easy to block yourself in, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, good. Now we'll push these 2. If you get caught up in the symmetry of the puzzle, and, you know, just start pushing things, you can accidentally block yourself in pretty easily, and you'll have to restart the whole thing because you can't get out to reset the puzzle. That was annoying and stupid. But by being cautious, we managed just fine this time. That's a 10. As you can see. I'm pretty sure Yuckles uses the same rupee schema as he did in Balance of Nature. Yuckles, if I'm getting your pronouns wrong, please correct me. Alright. We are here. So, I want to go this way first. Make maps, people. Right now, things are easy, but they get harder, and the spacebar map, while being incredibly useful, especially in the final dungeon, it will not do everything. Make maps. Because there are 50 gold Skulltulas you have to collect, 20 trading quest bits, and 10... what are those things called? Golden beasts that you have to kill. You will have to remember where they are. It can actually... and then, of course, there are things in the dungeons that will become very... you know, you'll... just trust me, make maps. So this is one of Yuckles' scripted mini-bosses. They're not that hard. Yuckles learned how to handle scripted... If I'm getting too loud, it's because the music really gets really loud right there. There are maybe some sound balance issues with this quest. Not a big deal, though. But yeah, just make maps, because otherwise you will have to remember things, and that's harder than you think. Minor scripting issue. The mini-boss music does not end. It's just tied to the room, rather than, you know, the mini-boss. So yeah, Yuckles learned to script, and so there are a lot of custom bosses and mini-bosses in this quest. Maybe a few too many. Just saying. Right. Some of them I really like, though, so it was not a bad idea. I just think it might have been slightly overdone. Meh. And here we are. Alright. So, now that we have the big key, you found your bombs! Time to start blowing up stuff. Another thing I truly love, this quest's humor. This quest's humor is beautiful. Okay, so we are going to need to go there, which means we're actually going to need to go up this way. Where does that go? Anyway. Sorry, I'm just looking at something here. Oh, that's where that goes. Sorry, sometimes, like I said, sometimes your memory is just not really what you want, so... We want to go here first, rather than the bomb back... You know, the bomb back where we were. Like many other Zelda players, I always try and move my, B item to a non-consumable, and we get another key. Now we're gonna blow up. Those guys really like screwing me over. This quest has the quick switch, and right now it's actually pretty useful. But, whoa. Eventually you're probably going to want to use the menu once you get enough. Yeah, I'm not very good at that. The dodging. There we go. And this is something Yukel's added after Melee and SC Knuckles played. Warps. So if you have to quit, you can just, or if you die, you can just go right back to the boss rather than having to do the entire dungeon again. I appreciate that. Don't really need that, though. And now, meet Aquamantis Deluxe. He is considerably more dangerous than the guy he's named after. For one thing, he moves around and actually comes at you. For another, he has a variety of shots. There's this spread shot. There's that lob shot that bursts into 8. There's that shot. That one's a bastard and a half. Let's see here. The 3 shots home, but you can shoot them down. And he's dead. Even though we didn't really get rid of all of his... Yeah, that seems to be a bit of a life bar glitch there. Yukels, you want to weigh in on that one? Oh look, it's Princess Ruto. Welcome, hero. I am pleased that you were able to cleanse these ruins of the creatures that had infested it. I have heard a rumor that a piece of the Triforce was taken south from Hyrule Castle. I think that you can reach it now. Go in peace. You can! But that is actually level 3, and we are going to be doing the levels in numerical order. Because that's sort of how they're intended to be, kind of. This is an open-ended quest. It is, in many ways, very non-linear. Okay, where are we? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so, what can we do now? Well, one thing we can do is start changing the time and go look for that stupid... There is a Skulltula on the Hyrule Castle grounds. Well, there's actually, like, several, but there's one we can get right away. And that's in the daytime. I have a list. I have a map. I have all the things. Yeah. You will want them, because trying, 50 Skulltulas... I will say that it is not necessarily that difficult to find all of them. I 100%ed the quest without too much of a guide? Yeah. See, we're at 2 Skulltulas. We're going to get a lot more crap. That screen is going to get very filled out. There are 15 dungeons in this quest, so less than Balance of Nature, but there is a shit ton more to do in the overworld. So, I really like what Yukuls has done with the place. So, we can now go south from here. And I think we will. Okay, so let's do some... Hi, Nehru. Did you forget to ask me something, Link? No? You were just passing by and decided to talk to me? That is very considerate of you. I was told that there was a shop in these woods. I wanted to buy something to help you. I thought I could use a strange coin I found as payment, but the owner wouldn't accept it. You should take it. You might be able to put it to use. Yeah, there are 10, well, technically 11 Nehru meetings throughout the overworld, and throughout, we will be doing something with that much, much later. Screw you, P-Hat. Oh, I had forgotten you were there. Alright, hopefully I can remember these guys. Remember to check these guys off my checklist when I'm done. I didn't print it yet. Thank you. Yeah, ADHD is a brat. That's a bitch, actually. Okay. So, yeah. So, yes, we've got Armos and P-Hats here, which is not the worst thing you can have here. We have way too many rupees, given that our... Yeah, that's 200 rupees, and our count's 255. So, screw you. Like... Thank you! Oy. And we got a blue chest, but we have no key for it. That's alright. We carry the essentials that every hero needs. You sure do. Let's get a better shield. This is basically the magic shield, because remember, at base, this is a Zelda 1 simulator. And we bought a candle. It's the blue candle. So, when it says it doesn't last long, what it means is you only get one shot per screen. We're gonna go this way. And as you can see, there isn't really a hell of a lot. So why don't we come back here at all the other times of day? These purple things aren't actually true P-Hats. They never leave the ground, and they are always vulnerable. Alright. Huh. So, yeah. The candle will be needed to get to level 2, actually. You could get into level 3 without it, but then you would need it in level 3. And you need level 2's item to do level. Well, you don't need it, but it's very useful. This is probably the... Really? This is probably the hardest area. These are supposed to be Genie. I am fairly sure that these sprites are from Final Fantasy VI, the Ghost Train. No escape. Yeah, them. There's actually quite a number of SNES assets in this, mixed very gracefully with Minish Cap stuff. Like these trees, I know their trunks are... Okay. Their trunks are Link to the Past trunks. But yes, as I said, these guys, they're tanky. They hit reasonably hard. That was poor on my part. They're tanky, they hit reasonably hard, they don't always get knockback. So, I think they're the hardest time of day. Skulltula. Note him down on your maps for later, because, ooh, there will be a test on this. Sorry. Sometimes enemies like hiding. That's a 10. We could probably get that now, but And the shop closes. Most shops are closed at night. Well, most doors are closed at night and in twilight. Some doors open at dawn, some doors only open in the day. So let's head back and we'll check out night. And try not to get myrtleized. Well, we'll try not to get myrtleized first, really. That passage leads to level 3. We're not going to take it just yet. I'm guessing this episode is going to be all exploration. There's a lot of exploration. And so we get bats. See why I don't find night quite as bad? They're usually pretty easy to avoid, unlike those stupid guinea who will spawn between you and hello, nurse. Yes, now do you remember where the chest was? And you want that chest. We will be getting that chest. I mean, do you remember when the chest was, really? Unfortunately, we cannot get that Skulltula yet. You need a particular item to get Skulltulas that are hanging onto stuff. Like that. And we will not be getting that item until level 6. So. This quest really fixes a lot of Balance of Nature's pacing problems, I have to say. But sometimes you do have to wait a little longer than maybe I think is ideal. But, you know. And here in the dawn, we have Gibdo. Because, of course, we do. Still not weak to fire. Come on. Don't really need it, but it's a fairy. I'll take it. Still can't do anything about you. But you, I really want. That's our first piece of heart. There are 24 in this quest, which I think is pretty standard. I like how there's the whole interface spoiler, which tells you exactly how many hearts you're gonna get. That's nice, because among other things, it lets you know if you're missing a piece of heart or 4. Alright, yes, I'm mostly not murdering these guys because it's not worth the trouble. So we're going to go back to day shift and get what's on that. Get what's in that chest. Because it's going to be useful. And then I will finally head toward level 2. If I can remember how to actually do it. I hate you. I hate you so much. Thank you. Oy. They're not as bad as true peahats because they're not selectively invulnerable, but they're they're annoying. One way to avoid enemies that you don't feel up to fighting is to just duck back and forth across the screen transition. And we've got... Yes, now let's just make our way back to the castle. Yeah, now we have a big wallet and our rupee cap is 500. If you die, you do not... if you die and continue, which I hope I will not be showing here anytime soon, you just wind up back at the save point for the area. Or the front of the dungeon, if you're in a dungeon. I'm coming here because you can get stuff from cutting bushes and grass. Even though what I mostly seem to be getting is freaking useless. There's something else I could get today that I think maybe I will do, but we're gonna have to change it to night. So I'm not actually going to level 4 just yet. Sorry about the beeping, folks. I'm just trying to get, thank you, a heart to shut it up. And you know what? There's lots of bushes on Hyrule Castle. Let's see if we can't get health from them. 2 more hearts, guys, please. One more. Oh, no, I got both. Good. We're good. Alright, then. So, we're gonna make it night and head back toward where Link lives. Yeah! Uh-oh. One thing that can be a problem is that, yeah, if you're not completely on, you get the secret noise, but nothing actually happens. It's gotta be night. You know, I don't really want to do that. I do want to go this way, because we can get some Skulltulas, but there's a thing that we can do that I'm not going to do for a while. You can bomb into that... Jeez. You can bomb into the cavern, and there's something fairly important there, but... well, for fairly useful for 100%ing the game, but I want to get what... We're going to be back this way. Actually, this is where I need to go, I think, to move on. So, never mind. We're going the right direction. Level 2 is actually really difficult to find. You can just get this by coming around the back. If you try and get it from the front, it won't work. Please be careful out there, Link. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my big brother. Yep. I guess that's Errol, or something. And here we have a word. Yeah. This is the opening area from the end of Balance of Nature, which sort of helped you prepare for the day-night mechanic. So we're gonna just look around at it in the day. Here's a few things we can do. Yeah, we're not gonna be here for a while, because of course those are hookshot posts, and it's going to be a while before we can hookshot. Coming up this way, coming over here. I am literally only doing this for map completion, and I don't know why, because map completion isn't really that important. Well, if you're not doing this with a map and a guide, you will want to check out every screen in every time period. There will be something that we're going to get after level 2, I think, that should help us. Yeah, there's a Skulltula there that we're not going to get much. I like also how the different color palettes in this sort of take inspiration from the seasonal color palettes in Oracle of Seasons. Seasonal color palettes in Oracle of Seasons, right. Come this way. This might not be the right way. might be in the wrong place. Nope, I am in the right place. And here is our next. Yep, there we go. So now we can warp back to the castle if we want, or from the castle, we can warp here. But it's been 30 minutes, so I'm going to save it here. He says the same thing. So we're going to save here, and I will see you next time. Thank you guys for joining me for Let's Play Zelda Classic Balance of Nature Passage Through Time. I will see you next time. Have a good evening. Goodbye.